Hi guys, it's Clayton from the Wenatchee Valley Museum again, and I'm back with another instructional video, and today we're going to be making a DIY robot hand. Really quick, I want to go over everything you're going to need. So you're going to need some cardboard, so a big long piece right here, something to cut it with, whether that's a pair of scissors or box cutter. You're going to need a straw, a pencil, string, and a hot glue gun. Alright, so your first step what you're going to want to do is take your own hand, place it down on your cardboard and trace it out. And then also what you're going to want to do, if you look here on the one I've made, it bends at the fingers. Now where you want it to bend, you should mark that where you've drawn the outline of your hand. And once you have that, go ahead and cut everything out with either your scissors or your box cutters. Okay guys, so now I have my hand cut out. And the next step is we're going to start folding or making creases for the fingers. But really quick, if you're wondering like, where do I put these? You have the greatest cheat sheet ever. Just look down at your hands and look where it creases and where your fingers bend, and just do your best to kind of copy those. Now how I put those in there, I use a flat edge, so it could be like the edge of my box cutter, it could be a pencil, scissors, really anything, and all you're going to do is just lightly push down. There's a slight crease and it starts to bend up. So this piece, you can tell, it starts to bend on its own, but it's not flopping over. So go ahead and do that, and once you're done with that, we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so we have all our folds made. So now what it's time to do, we're going to take a look at my example. I have a bunch of pieces of straw that the string goes through. And this is just a guide, so all your pieces of string don't get mixed up or confused. So what you're going to do is just take your straw, and each of these little segments that bend, just kind of eyeball it, look how large it is, take your scissors off and cut it into that small piece. And do that until you have a piece for each bending segment of your fingers and enough pieces that go all the way down to where your wrist end and I guess where the arm begins. Okay guys, so now that you have your pieces of straw cut, take your hot glue gun and start gluing them down. We're going to take one more look back at my example. Make sure when you're gluing your pieces of straw down, you don't put too much glue, because we don't want to cover up either of the ends or the holes. So if we do that, the string can't go through. So let's get started by gluing everything down real quick. Okay guys, I have all my pieces of straw on. So now once you have everything in place, you need to go ahead and cut out 5 pretty long pieces of string, like 2 to 3 feet I'd say. And now what we're going to do is we're going to begin the process of getting the string all the way through our straws. So before we tie a knot up top or a loop down below before our own fingers, all we're going to start by doing is just getting the string all the way through. Okay guys, I hope you're still with me. So now you should have your string all the way through your 5 pathways for the 5 fingers. So now what we're going to do is up here at your fingertips for your robot hand, we're going to tie knots so the string doesn't slide all the way through. My recommendation is whatever knot you tie it twice just in case. Alright guys, we're almost done. So now we have our loops, our knots up top at our fingertips so our string can't slide through. Now we're almost done. Last step, as you guys can see, time to make the loops for our fingers to slide through so we can pull on our robot hand. So what you do is, what I've tried to do is make them all relatively equal in length. And again, just like up top, once you make the loop and you tie it together, double knot it again, just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Okay everyone, so now you should have your 5th and final loop tied and should be ready to go. So like always guys, I hope everything I said made sense, and I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. And the theme of everything is, it doesn't have to look exactly like mine as long as it works. Hope to see you guys again, and I look forward to the next video. Bye guys.